Hey guys, it's Sydney. I'm back with another video today focusing on my Ed Hardy fragrance collection. So I am a really big fan of Ed Hardy's fragrances. I think they're all really good. I know that if I blind buy Ed Hardy, I'm gonna enjoy it. And I know like the brand is definitely not in anymore and that kind of thing, but like it still smells so good, all of the fragrances, and they're relatively cheap now, which is awesome. And I just, like I said, I always know they're going to be good. So when I sat down to make this video, I was like, okay, I need to do like a top 5 or like my favorite Ed Hardy fragrances listed. But honestly, you guys, I was looking through them and trying to put them in order, and I can't. I love them all so much. They are all really good in their own unique way, so I thought I would walk you through them, tell you why I love each one, and as always, my fragrance buy code will be in the description if you want $5 off your purchase. They don't sponsor this. I genuinely use them, and I have actually gotten a couple of these fragrances from them. So to keep things simple, I'm going to go through them the oldest fragrances to the newest. So that's how I'm going to go through this. Like I said, can't pick a favorite. So the first Ed Hardy fragrance was this one, and I think it's called like Ed Hardy for Women. A lot of their imagery has like words in it. So this says love kills slowly, life, love, luck, so like stuff like that. So this came out in 2008, and I actually used to wear this around that time, definitely when it came out, and this scent reminds me a lot of Paris Hilton's first fragrance, Paris Hilton, by Paris Hilton, and it just smells so girly and floral and super sweet. So like you can see, I've used a fair amount of this bottle. This might be my second bottle, and this actually reminds me a lot of my best friend. Like when I would go to Shoppers to look for fragrances for cheap, they used to have these sets on sale after Christmas, so I used to always call her and be like, okay, I'm at the store, how many boxes do you want? Because we love this fragrance. And I'm sure you can get it on Fragrance Buy or any fragrance sites you use. The next fragrance I wanted to talk about is Ed Hardy Love and Luck. This one I have in 100 milliliter. It's the same as the first one, in this like clear bottle, and this one I actually just hauled, so if you've watched that you probably recognize it already. Got this beautiful geisha on the front, and this one reminds me a lot of the fragrances by that brand at Sephora, Clean. Like very much skin scents, laundry scents, and it also kind of reminds me a little bit of Elizabeth Arden's White Tea, like just that heavenly scent. So I really like this one. I haven't worn it a ton lately because when I'm inside all the time I can wear like my super sweet fragrances, but I can't wait to get back out in the world and get to wear this really soft scent again. The next fragrance I wanted to talk about is Love Kills Slowly by Ed Hardy, and this actually does have that, the name of it is on it. Actually, I guess they both say Love Kills Slowly. I never noticed that, but this is the same thing. It's got like big lid, glass bottle, which I think is really cool, and it keeps it like super secure. Like these fragrances always remind me of like when you'd throw them in your purse, like if you were going out somewhere and you're like, okay, I love this scent, but it doesn't usually last all night, like I have to take it with me. I think that like this is the perfect kind of fragrance for that because it's cheap. If you lose it, it's not a big deal, and the cap is always going to stay on. So this one is, it really reminds me of just like really clean shampoo. Actually, I'm actually going to read the notes out for this one because it does smell really good, but it's not unique enough to really be raved about. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. This is not called Love Kills Slowly. This is called Hearts and Daggers. So, pardon me. That is too funny. Where does it even say that? It doesn't even say it. That's so weird. Okay, well, it's called Hearts and Daggers. This one actually has very interesting notes. So we've got violet leaf as a top note, red apple as a top note, and then also blood orange. So all yummy. I can definitely smell the blood orange right away. And then middle notes of jasmine, apple blossom, and mango. Mango? Yeah, so I think that's why I think it smells so shampoo-ish. Like, it's super fruity, like genuinely fruity. I can't really smell the jasmine. It does kind of have like a little bit of powder, but it's, yeah, like I said, it's really nice, but this would probably be like my stay-at-home scent, like my weekend scent, or like running errands or staying and reading. Like, I'm not looking to wow with the scent, but it's really nice. The next fragrance from Ed Hardy is called Born Wild. This does not have any words on it. I just know that from memory. And this one, my best friend used to wear it as well. And honestly, it smells very similar to that one I just showed you, Hearts and Daggers. Very floral. Just, it's like the sister, it's like in the same vein as Hearts and Daggers and like the sister of this one. Like, it's almost like Ed Hardy just mixes different fruits and florals around to make generic scents. But the thing about them being generic is like they're usually always pretty good. Like, can't go wrong. So this one has black currant buds, magnolia, peach, and woodsy notes. And I can definitely smell like the woodsy stuff, but like I said, super generic, but smells good. The next fragrance I want to talk about is Villain. Now, guys, look. I don't even think I'm going to be able to do justice. Look at this beautiful bottle. It's like a mermaid in like that tattoo style. And it kind of looks like a liquor bottle, kind of, if that makes sense. Like in the old movies where it's like they've got these weird little tonics and stuff. So that's what this reminds me of. And this was probably one of my favorite finds ever. I got this at Rexall for $29.99. I didn't know they had a $29.99 like station until then. And this is 125 milliliters, if I recall, and that's a big mama size. So for 30 bucks to get this, and I had blind bought it, I had never smelled it before, and let me tell you guys, this is probably my favorite one. It is so wonderful. It's like if you took Viva La Juicy and mixed it with watermelon and like cherry, this is what you would get. It smells so good, and like this is such a summer like wonderful scent. It would be perfect to get right now, and it's so good. So if you guys can find this, I would totally recommend. So good. Finally, I have this freaky skull fragrance, and this is called Skulls and Roses, and it actually used to have a little rose in its mouth, but it broke it and it fell out, so that was too bad. But this bottle is pretty cool because you take off the lid and there's the scent. And I'm going to read out the notes for these, but first I just want to tell you a little story. So where I worked before, I remember someone came in to buy this and it was like $85 at the time. Oh, this is a 75 milliliter. I was like, $85? Like, for Ed Hardy? Like, at the time, I was wearing this pink one, and I was like, really? Like, it must smell really good, right? So I remember, like, giving her the tester for it and letting her smell it. She was like, yeah, Mom, like, that's the one I want. And I was like, wow. And so I smelled it after, and, like, so good. Like, super underrated. Like, out of all the fragrances, like, that we sold, that was the only time I'd even heard of anyone asking for this, and she made such a good choice. So I knew it was for real. And I actually got this on sale for like 20 bucks. I haven't seen it on sale since, so like I don't know where you would get it. But they also had a limited edition one, and I think it's sold out everywhere. I'm probably not going to be able to get it, but it was like a purple skull. So yeah, the women's is white and the men's is black, so I guess that is also a pretty cool bottle, but if not a little tacky, you know? You gotta accept that. It's gonna be a little tacky with Ed Hardy, but that's okay. The only notes in Skulls and Roses are strawberry, violet leaf, honeysuckle, and caramel. So guys, that's pretty much all of my Ed Hardy fragrances. I pretty much love them all. And if you guys have any questions about any of them, I would love to answer them down below. But if not, I'm so happy you stopped by. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe. I'm trying to post more regularly, so I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!